ideas what tonight's video is about? Probably not. You probably couldn't have guessed, huh? We're going to take a look at 30 years of Jeep from Greenlight. Surprisingly, they've managed to do this with only 3 toolings. Actually 2, to be frank about it. 2 toolings going from 87 to 17. Now there are some gaps in between, but I'm sure if they wanted to, they could make... Whoa, no, hold on. That's what happens when you have a homemade tripod. Okay, I'm sure if they wanted to, they could fill those gaps. But anyways, let's get right at it. In no particular order. As you can see, these are excellent rolling vehicles. This is a 1995 Jeep Wrangler. This one did come with the soft top. I have taken it off for this demonstration. Very nicely detailed interior with the tan vinyl seats. I love the Army deco, the olive, the American flag. Love these prototypical wheels. It's just a great piece. All of these are very nice. Now, of the 3 different Jeep Wrangler toolings that Greenlight has, this is the only tooling which is GL0082. That's the only one that has transparent lens taillights. All of these have the lens headlights, but only 82 has the taillights. The other 2 toolings are tampoed taillights. But they still look really good. This is just an awesome Jeep. So that came from a diorama. There was a camo Silverado in that. There was a Biscayne, and what was the other one? A Ford Bronco. Yeah. So this one here is another 1995. So these are both the same year, but they're different, as you'll see here. It is the same tooling. I don't know how they managed to do that, because it is completely different. I mean, it's all the same except for the door. And obviously the top is a different tool, because this one has a different door, so it's going to have a different top. And the top for the Army Jeep is a soft top, canvas top, and then this one here is a hard top. This top, I think, is removable, but these are the ones that I have the most difficulty taking off. I only have 2 Jeeps that have this configuration, and every time I try pulling this top off, the windshield tries coming with it, so I just gave up. I don't try to take it off anymore. And this is only a little more than half of my Jeep collection. I think I probably have another 10 or 12 that are out in the display case. I'll probably have 6 or 7 out in the display case and another 4 or 5 here in the jammer. But these are the ones that I like the most, so I wanted to take a look at. And the reason for that is because these are the Jeeps that are, in my opinion, closest to stock. Like this one, for example, is a Rio Grande edition. Got the authentic spare tire cover, the Rio Grande. Also, the rear quarter panel has the Rio Grande graphic, which is going to be really hard to see, but it is there. Prototypical wheels and tires, Goodyear Wrangler ATS. Telling you guys, if you guys are Jeep enthusiasts, these are by far the Jeeps to collect, because I am not aware of any 1/64 scale Jeeps that come out this nice. So This is a 2010. This is one of my favorites because of the deco on it. I love the mud. And it's just a cool looking Jeep. These are prototypical wheels, full size rubber spare. Removable top. This one is easy on, easy off. As you can see. Try and improve the lighting a little bit. They don't all go on and off that easy, but for the most part, they are fairly easy. This one is a 2016. Now, these are the ones that I've been having issues with the headlights popping out. I have 3 or 4 of them. You know, I have at least 10 or 15 more. As I sit here and think about it, I've got quite a few more of these Wranglers. But yeah, the later model ones, for like I said, for whatever reason, I'm having these headlight lenses pop out, like they're not being glued in there well or something to that effect. I like this one, but it's definitely not my favorite. But just like all the others, it does have prototypical wheels. Tampoed taillight detail. Spare tire rack. By the way, this is tooling number 0. It's GL00. Hang on just a second. I can't read. The painted bases are hard to read. GL0082. That's going to be your 2010 through 2017. And then your 87 through 95 is GL0093. And I don't know what the tooling number is on the CJs, because it doesn't show. The paint on this base, actually it's not even painted, so actually that is painted. That is a painted base. The paint is so thick that the tooling number is just a bump. If you look down at that bottom left corner, there's a little bump there. And it's, as you can see, it's not legible, so I don't know what the tooling number is, but it'd be easy enough to find out if you go to ZA3. But this is a 1980 Jeep CJ5. I love this Jeep. This is the newest one. It actually just came out just within the last couple months. This anniversary release here is the first one that we saw. And this thing is awesome. When you take the top off of it, it looks very, very nice. Looks really good with the top on it too. Now this top it snaps on there very tight. It's the tightest top of all of them. But look at the detail on this top. It's a canvas top, plastic windows. This one is a 1979. This one is a 1980. If you wanted to, you could take the black soft top off and put it on the 1980. It is interchangeable. There's one slight difference that I'll show you real quick. Pop this top off real quick without breaking it. Okay, so anytime this CJ comes with a top on it, you're going to have this at the top of the windshield. And obviously that is so that the top can mount. This one, being that it didn't come with the top, doesn't have that. But just to show you, other than that, it is configured. I'm not going to snap this on, but it is configured for it. And I think this yellow Jeep would look really good with the top on it. But even the door on the top is window. Very interesting. I don't know what... I don't know. I like all of these, but for some reason, I think I like this yellow Charlie's Angel Jeep. I think this is my favorite Wrangler that Greenlight has put out. It's not really a Wrangler either, it's a CJ. But of all of these Jeeps, I think this one just has the best, most realistic look to it. This one has a great look too. The CJ casting in general, they just smashed it. I don't know that it could have been any better. I'm sure it could have been better, but they did an awesome job on it. Here's another 2010. Not a huge fan of the deco, but I do love the Salida, Colorado. I do love the Colorado plate. I've been up to Salida many times, whitewater rafting, four-wheeling, camping. There's some excellent off-roading up there. Up good old 285, Hampton Avenue. Man, sometimes I do miss Colorado, especially this time of year when it's 110, 115 every day. Awesome prototypical wheels, though. A little bit different wheel, but it is an OEM Jeep wheel. This is the Rubicon. Full-size rubber spare. As previously mentioned, Colorado plate. There are a few Greenlight castings that sport that Colorado plate. Not many, but there are some. This is probably my least favorite. This one is probably also the most produced of all of these. I think there were over 10,000 of these made. It's from Hollywood series. It's from Clueless. There's an enormous amount of green machines of this out there. This green machine, I think you should be able to buy for $15 or less. It's the only Jeep Wrangler that I have out of my... I probably have around 25. It's the only one that I have with a chrome bumper. I do like the wheels on it. I don't mind the Jeep. It's so vanilla. And it came just like this, even though it has the configuration for the top. It did not come with the top. But you could put a top on it. So any of these tops here should fit on this. In fact, let's take a quick little look. Who drove the Clueless Jeep? Was it Alicia Silverstone or was it Stacy Dash? It's not a bad fit. Not a terrible look. Doesn't look too terrible. The car I really want to get the top on is this blue one, but I can't seem to get it on the blue one. This one, I like this one a lot. I have 3 different variations of this Jeep Sahara, all from different releases. I think they're all from... Come on, focus, you dumb camera. I think they're all from All-Terrain series. But the Sahara was one of my favorite Jeeps of the 90s. Kind of like the Rio Grande, or Grande, however you want to put it. The Sahara was a little bit more uppity, yuppity, I think. Went to high school with a spoiled chick who her daddy bought her everything, anything and everything she wanted, including a brand new Jeep Wrangler Sahara. Now this is a factory color. It is a factory interior color. Most of the Saharas that I saw were green, but since I have it right here, well, I thought I had it right. Yeah, I do have it right here. Greenlight, I don't know how many Saharas they've done. I personally have 3. I have the one that we're looking at, which is a 1993, and that's obviously green. I have this one here. This one is really sharp looking. This one wasn't going to be in the video, but now it is. This is a 94. And this one is black. Black Sahara, prototypical wheels and tires. Transparent lens headlights and taillights. It's a beautiful piece. This one has a winch on the front bumper, which the 93 does not have. Both are awesome. Different wheels, but both have the Sahara. And I have one more of these out in my display cabinet. And it's a forest green with a tan interior. So we have green with green interior, black with tan interior. The other one that I have is a combination of these two. I still see these on the road today. These mid-90s Jeep Saharas. Very, very reliable. That inline 6-cylinder engine was bulletproof. Jeep used it for a long time. 4.0 liter. I had 3 Jeep Cherokee Laredos that all had that. And you could drive those things. Here is the latest edition, Rubicon. I think this is from the brand new all-terrain series. I think this is the nicest looking modern Jeep that they've done in a while. They've made some really nice looking late model Jeeps, okay, but here's my issue with them. I have probably 4 or 5 over there in the jammer that look better than this, but the headlight lenses just keep falling out, and I don't know why they... part of the criteria to be in this video, no missing pieces. All headlights are accounted for. But there was a period of time there where it seemed like every Wrangler I bought, a headlight lens would fall out. Here's another Colorado plate. It's good that Greenlight is recognizing Colorado as a great state for all-terrain off-road stuff. This is an awesome Jeep Wrangler. This one is, I don't know what the trim package is. It doesn't specify. But it is a 1987. This is from Hollywood series. This is from the movie Field of Dreams. This Wrangler was available as a green machine or a red tire. I think this is the only Jeep in this entire collection that was available as a red tire chase. I could be wrong, but I do believe that to be the case. It's black with tan and brown trim. These are prototypical wheels. It does have a full-size spare on the back. Transparent lens headlights and taillights. It comes complete with the Iowa license plate, tan cover, what looks to be maybe a padded roll bar. Just an awesome looking Jeep. Great looking vehicle. Very nicely executed. This one came in the package as a convertible, just like the Clueless Jeep. But if I wanted to take one of these tops and put them on there, It certainly would be easy enough, but I don't need to because I already have the black Sahara. And so if I put this tan top on this, it would basically look just like the black Sahara. So there's no point in me doing it for cosmetic reasons. So we'll continue to move along because we still have a few more. This one, another nice one. This is a 2011. Wow. 2011 Jeep Wrangler Mojave. A little bit different. So, like back in the 90s where you had the Rio Grande and the Sahara, around this time you have the Rubicon and the Mojave, and there's even a couple others. I think the Willys. The interior in this thing looks pretty wicked. It's almost like a peanut butter color with black. Sharp looking. Now this one did come with a hard top. But I have issues with this hard top. The back part just kind of pops up. So I could just dab a little piece of glue on there to hold it down. Or I could just leave it like this and take the top off when I want to look at it or display it. That's what I choose to do. Because honestly, I think it looks better without the top anyways. And I don't feel that way about all of these, but this one I definitely do. You can see that rear seat is mounted. It's actually not mounted crooked. Whatever is causing that is not the seat. It looks like the base is kind of angled. But you know, these these cars are tiny and they're just gonna have imperfections. I mean, I bet you could take any 1:64 scaled premium detailed car from Greenlight, Auto World, or M2. I bet you could take any car and find an imperfection with it. It's just impossible to be 100%. This is from, I actually don't know what this is from, but I think it's from Greenlight Hollywood Patriot Games. And I have to be careful with this one because the front bumper is loose. It's got a Maryland plate. Lens, headlights, and taillights. You got your detailed wipers. Removable soft top. Full-size rubber spare. I like these wheels. These are the same wheels as the Clueless. The only difference is the back shadow is detailed on this one, which makes a world of difference in my opinion. And they even did it on the spare. I really dig that. So, gosh, I probably have 10 black Jeep Wranglers that are just black. All right, the last one we're going to look at. I don't remember what series this one came out in, but I think it was All Terrain. 1987. This one is one of my favorites. I just love the deco on it. Very simple. Very 1980s. That gray interior. This one did not come with a top, although I think it would look awesome with a tan top. But I tried putting a tan top on and didn't have much luck, so we'll try it one more time real quick and then we will wrap up the video. Yeah, there's something in this this hole here. Almost like I think there's like flash in the hole, which is blocking the hole and not allowing the post to drop. But it would look awesome with the tan top on it, as you can see. Because all the trim on it is tan. I may just clean out that hole and put it. I'd rather have a top on this one. See, I don't know if you can tell on camera what it is. Yeah, it's flashing. That's exactly what it is. So I could just clean that up a little bit and then the top will go right on, no problem. Look at that detail in that interior. You got your center console. That is an authentic Jeep dash too. I remember those dashes. Very basic. These were very uncomfortable vehicles. In fact, still to this day, I find them very uncomfortable. But there aren't a lot of vehicles that are more capable. And, you know, in the grand scheme of things, I really wouldn't say much negative about a Jeep Wrangler. Because, you know, when the zombie apocalypse happens, this is going to be a vehicle you wish you had. And I know good old WTFFOR, I don't know if he's still driving his Wrangler, but I know that at one point he had one. Now, what I would like to see, you know, we've got these Rubicons. I want to see Greenlight do a Jeep Wrangler Unlimited. They make them in 1 to 43rd scale. I want to see it in 1 to 64 scale. Another thing I would like to see. I would like to see lifted Jeep Wranglers. This one would be kind of difficult to do because the rear axle has the pumpkin there. That one would require a power tool. But this tooling, the 0093 tooling, would be very simple to do. So I've got a box I got to send off to custom 1 to 64 scale farm trucks. I may drop one of these in there to have lifted, just because in fact, if you have any lifted, maybe send me a pic, because I want to see what they look like lifted. I kind of do want one lifted. But to recap real quick, it's pretty amazing that they can get 30 years out of 2 toolings, which is exactly what they've done. There we have our tops. I'll have to figure out which one goes to which, but I think I know. These are the 3 different toolings here. Tooling GL0093, GL0082, and GL0, I don't know the rest. You have to admit, though, Greenlight makes a nice Jeep. So, thank you for checking out the video, everybody. Have a great night. Happy hunting. And I will holler at the next video.